Oh, there goes the neighborhood. How's it going? Let me get reacquainted with the controls for a second. Played Genshin last time, and they have quite literally opposite controls. I need to figure out how to make migraine medicine. I reckon everyone's got a migraine. It's giving me one. Headaches and migraines. Oh, don't worry. I might have eaten a few people last time, so I've got quite a bit of experience now, and I'm probably going to go take a nap real quick before we're going to get my ass beat again. Fried rice. Ready for the suddenly appearing enemies? Because there's a dude right there. He's popped in literally every time I've ever come down here. I get to hear and he just appears. And of course, I say it, and this time he doesn't. Oh, I feel like going in now. Circle to dash. So I want to dash in Genshin. Oh! I will. Give her the old 1-2 to the schnoz. Assuming I can actually find my way there. Alright, there's one closer. Finn's dead. Yeah, mixer. And indeed. And indeed. Want another recipe. Hippity boopity, give me the recipe. Can't remember what's through here. At least had a reason for suddenly appearing. My dudes are human. He just was there and just didn't spawn in when I turned the corner. Luckily, he was like 10 levels lower than me, so I just punched him in the neck. At least I got one reply to my message, though. It was you, but I got one reply. More than normal. Oh, nice. Right there. How's it going? I'll be taking it. Alright, well, that's the chest. The leaving place. Also known as a door. I'm sort of just wandering around trying to get that 10k, because if I have a flat number, then I'll be able to get like another upgrade. We're just mucking around so I don't have to get smacked in the face by a cross. And I'm more than a little tempted to eat the priest before she can. How about those socks that Jay sent earlier, eh? Or was it Jay that sent them? No, I guess it was Snap that sent them. Yeah, it was Snap that sent them. How about them, eh? Those were some pictures, I suppose. No, where am I now? Hey, you're a rat. Meet him. Did I accidentally myself into the quest spot? What the Father Whitaker? Yeah, there's Darius.
The Swanbrook.
Problem is, I'm pretty sure that that's right. I embraced. I murdered Cadigan because he was was kind of a dickhead, to be honest. Oh no, Whitaker's that one.
Answer to all your problems, as long as you have the money.
I'll eat you as soon as I can. That is a church. Oh, probably not this way because I can warp. Vision. Stop. Oh, oh heck, what are they called? The sock pictures. Like, yeah. Pop. Stand up. Stand up. Stand boy. I missed these guys. I murdered the entire neighborhood. I went a bit of a spree last time. What you gonna do, Fido? I'm all the way out here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, now where am I? No, not nearly as lost as I thought I was. Oh, sweet, I accidentally made my way into finding Whitaker.
You are blind blinded by
What's up, Whitaker?
Good evening, Mr. Whitaker.
It's Father Whitaker, my son. So,
You're not my real dad.
I have found Samuel, your disciple. I am afraid I have bad news.
I already expected the worst. He should already have come back. He is dead, isn't he?
Yes, he is now. The
Bro, send him into the fucking,
Samuel steadily
Graveyard.
made donations to our cause.
I don't know.
He would have rewarded you
Oh, right, he
himself
went
if
to
you found
graveyard
me
to
in that awful
fucking go
cemetery.
grave robbing, and he got attacked by
Please
skulls.
accept this money.
Your disciple, Samuel, stole from the dead in Stonebridge Cemetery. I have proof of his crime, and proof of his death.
No! Samuel was the best of us. So devoted, so zealous. He gave all he had for the cause. He tirelessly preached the good word.
He defiled the dead with his petty thefts. That's how he financed your misguided crusade.
Think what you will. When this city is saved, he will be praised for his devoted fortitude. He walked boldly into the mouth of abomination.
Your precious Samuel used you. He was an immoral crook.
If that's true, then he will be my burden to bear during this endless night.
Yeah, it was all well and good until, like, the second picture. He was the best, the best, the best, the best, the best, the best, on this horrible night hunter. But yeah, it was all well and good until I saw the emoji in the second picture, because I'm like, hold up, that is, that's an angle. That is a choice.
Tobias Whitaker, confess why you burnt those people alive.
I have done what no one was ready to do.
Yeah, Whitaker's
I will
legitimately an
smite the
ass.
flesh of the unclean to
And walking
protect
around
the
burning
righteous.
people to death.
You're not the savior of London. You're just a glorified
Admittedly, those people
sadist.
were sick,
I take no
but
pleasure in this awful cleansing, Dr. Reed. I am only driven by the thousands of innocents I save each night.
yeah, that's why you walk into specifically brothels, and you do it only to the homeless. You don't do it to any of the other people that are sick.
You are just another heartless murderer.
I want to. I want
Exploiting
to.
the epidemic
Except
to
he is
kill
like
with
2 levels above my
impunity.
mesmerism, so
No.
I can't yet. Keyword is yet.
No,
Yet.
the only way to contain the spread is to strike at the source itself. The proliferating sick.
Why did you send Samuel to the cemetery, Tobias? What did you see there?
I sent him on a vision. A dream of a dreadful and laughing queen covered with blood, sleeping with the dead and feeding on the fear of the dying.
A laughing queen dressed
Did you put up
in
a fight?
blood. Tell me more.
This epidemic is her feast, the announcement of her return.
Also, it's really weird
Against
for you
her,
two to be the same
science
color
is
on my
no more
chat,
than a child's
because I thought you were the
toy.
same
But who
person.
is she?
I thought it
She
was
is the mother
Eka
of
saying the
harlots
best, and then I
abomination
realized,
of
wait a
the
minute,
earth.
hold up, her
She
name
is
is way too long.
Babylon, drunk on the blood of the saints.
Let's see if a quick refresh can get you different colors then.
Why did you send Samuel to the cemetery, Tobias? What did you see there?
I sent him on a vision. A dream of a dreadful and laughing queen.
You sent a man to die because of a stupid vision. I have heard enough of your nonsense. Goodbye.
Hey, sir.
Pay me a glass and I'll be gentle. Pay me a bottle and I'll...
Alright. Let's go see if I can not get lost while looking for this safe house. I've instantly gotten lost while looking for the safe house. Can I go in here? There's stuff in here now?
Hello, young man. I'm Dr. Reed, and I would like to ask you a few questions. May I enter, please?
Sorry, no, sir. My father does not like people entering our house, you see.
I don't think I've met
is
this kid
worried
yet.
about you, boy. He asked me to look for you.
So my father actually worries about me then? Okay then. Come on in. I'm Harry, by the way.
Don't worry, you can stay
Even
out
my
from under the
dreams
stairs.
are soaked with glue.
What? What? I have questions about his glue comment. As he said blue, in which case, I still have questions, just slightly different ones.
It's locked, all right.
Even my dreams are soaked with gloom.
Oh, he said gloom. Okay. He doesn't have much of an M in that sentence.
So, may I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered. What could be worse?
Have you any recent news of Nurse Crane and
that
her
woman that I
dispensary?
Nobody
Sort of
dares to
murdered.
enter the dispensary now. Rumors say the nurse has gone mad.
How do you feel?
I'm fine. I mean, it's not easy every day, but I'm fine. I'm just tired of being sick all the time. If only I could be tough, like... Well, you know.
Speaking of which, what can you tell me about your father?
My father is an idiot who makes idiot things. That's all I have to say.
I really need to stop finding characters I relate to.
Forgive my bluntness, young man, but you don't seem happy living in Whitechapel.
Why should I? I never wanted to come here in the first place. It was my father's decision. And look around you. Does this look like a nice place to live?
This place is awful, I agree. But does that not mean your situation can only improve?
That's exactly what my father says. Harry, you should be grateful for what you've got. I wasn't even consulted when we moved here.
If life here is so terrible for you, why don't you just leave this place? Have you ever spoken to your father about it?
I don't go outside. It terrifies me so. I went outside once without my father noticing and I saw terrible things. Bloody and frightening things.
So that's why you stay at home all day? For fear of the epidemic?
I'm not afraid of disease or death, Dr. Reed. It's the living I'm afraid of.
Your father and Mr. Lewis used to be good friends. What happened, Harry?
I was young then. I don't remember Mr. Lewis ever coming back again after my mother died. Or was it after my father started bullying him? I don't know.
Have you tried speaking to Mr. Lewis about it?
I don't go out often, but yes. And he scolded me and told me to leave him alone. I guess my father frightens him too much.
But you are not responsible for your father's actions.
Am I not? Dad always says that he joined that gang for my safety. So if I wasn't born, people wouldn't be worrying about Colossus Joe.
Do you remember when Barrett Lewis was close to your family? To your mother?
Not really. I was
I'm
too
about
young.
to kill a kid that
I
his
remember
father's
it
not
was
his
a
real
happier
father.
time. Mr. Lewis was funny. He often had dinner with us.
Why are you sad then?
Because it hurts to remember a time when my father used to laugh and smile. It hurts to realise he's as sad as me now.
How was he towards you?
He was nice, I guess. He never forgot my birthday. He always offered me books. I liked books.
They were tasty.
Do you need any medical help, young man?
Yes, I do. I feel so tired. I don't know if it's the epidemic, but everything seems so hard.
You'll feel better with this. But you need to get a grip, young man. Medication alone won't cure melancholia.
I'm not sure I'm happy with the idea of living long in a world like this. But I thank you for your concern, sir.
Goodbye, young man.
And I've stolen a bunch of stuff from you.
Is there only
Please.
pain and suffering in this world?
I sort of accidentally met that kid. Wait, what? Did Jonathan just okay Google for you, or? Oh. I have 3 viewers apparently. You, Scapegoat, and Google. Okay. What have you grabbed? Need another one. Ah, damn. To hunt the other person with a headache down before I go to sleep. It'll be the next day. Was that a headache? It was Enid. Where the f is Enid? Oh, she's in the dock. Docks, unfortunately, are all the way down here. So... Enid. Yep. Oh, there it is. Perfect. Let's go take a nap. Ooh, look at them eyes. Well, that's terrifying. Ooh, that costs a lot, though. Is quite literally one of the best moves in the game, so we're gonna grab it. So I'm not dying quite as quickly. Got some health too. Using enough. Screw it. Huh? I guess. 240 won't actually get me much. That was a few levels, at least. The following night. Christian faith or cult? Vicious Dawn. What? I mean, have to church them as doesn't matter. Apparently, whoever Aloysius Dawn was died. Right, Fishburne was the other guy I killed. Anemia, fatigue, headache. Nice, sanitized. Very nice. Uh-oh. Things are serious. Fatigue, migraine, fatigue, migraine. Oh, somebody's got a cold. Cool. I haven't been here yet, so it shouldn't have done anything. Cool. So, y'all ready to watch me die? What? I have no doubt that she's gonna kill me a few times. I might do another day test tomorrow, but I might actually post in the Reddit group on in Monday. Okay, that was weird. I just start talking about it, and of course the audio cuts for a second. I think I might have just been the game though. Hopefully the game. But I might download a potato chip game. Try that one out. Because, I mean, y'all know how much I enjoyed Dead by Daylight. But I have none of the DLC for that game, so I don't know how interesting that'll be for people to watch. My dreams are soft with glue. Shut up, Harry. My sister. What glasses do?
You again?
Can I offer you?
Keep your medicine.
There is a thin line
drink this.
between pride and stupidity, sir. Please take this medication. You'll
Probably,
feel better.
but
Alright.
probably not. I mean,
take
just
it then.
kind of fucking mess around,
It's
dude.
not like I don't appreciate the gesture.
I'm not in this to hold people to like
Have you
a
recent
certain
news
degree.
of Nurse
I'm
Crane
here to have
at
fun,
dispensary?
and hey, if
saw
I
her
make
wandering the
affiliate or
streets
partner or whatever,
yesterday, I think.
fucking awesome.
She didn't recognize me. People say she's lost it. It's a sad story.
Harry doesn't seem happy living in Whitechapel. Why did you make him come here?
I've
That's not
always
happening
put
till
my
Monday,
son's interests above everything else, whatever he may think. Our house is small but affordable. The walls are thin, but the door is solid.
You really love your son, don't you, Mr. Peterson?
He's my pride and joy. Even if he hates me for the choices I make and pushes me buttons more than he should.
Do you have any regrets?
Only one. Not to have my beloved wife by my side. She died when Harry was little. My sweet Jane. She gave the boy confidence.
Since the criminal nature of your job means you could be arrested, are you not afraid of what would happen to your boy if you were?
No one will ever take my son away from me. If that ever occurred, I'd hunt the bastard down and rip off his head with my bare hands.
Goodbye, Mr. Pete.
Let's see if I can see anybody else that's not feeling so well here. Fuck that guy.
village.
Oh, suddenly I can't find my sister.
And I'm clean, I promise.
Here, Griffin. Hop.
Fear no evil. The Lord's work here. Remember your vows, friends. I order you to stand back. The Lord commands you.
That's neat. I made that move worse, but it's neat. Yeah, Jonathan has this whole, like, I'm bigger than you mentality. I don't know why, but he's just a big dude. Eating greens.
Steady, boys! Die, vermin!
Hi, sis. Go on. That's actually just like used to be. That's however better.
You've burned away Nurse Kring's mind. You're a monster. What have you done? Give me your blood, priest. Final thoughts are just to die for. Rest in peace, monster. You kill kiss me again, sweet brother. Come to me, Jonathan.
Oh, this is the lady that I bit at the beginning of the game. I literally woke up and ate some of her face. She's not super happy I turned her into a vampire.
Rest in peace, monster.
And I'm not so happy she keeps exploding.
You killed me. Because you spared Sean Hampton. Don't expect the same mercy from me. Come to me, Jonathan.
Because my sister is the lady I ate. I'm Jonathan Reed, she is Mary Reed. She was looking for me at the beginning of the game, and
Kiss me again.
yeah, she found me in the pile of the dead. That was before I had properly turned into a vampire. There we go.
Well, brother, it's time to bring this conversation to an end. Forever.
You know I will not play this game.
Calm now, Doctor. Like a rabid dog. Or think you're performing an autopsy.
Don't be ridiculous.
I'll kill them all. The kind Dr. Swansea. The sweet little lass with hair of red. I am the Harbinger, bringing your punishment. flesh that never ages. All nightmare, no dream. Bring it to a close. Let me sleep.
Technically, it bit my sister. Literally, the beginning of the game, you have this kind of like red outline of someone, and Jonathan just
a cure, Mary.
fights her, and then he finds out that that outline, when he's super freaking hungry, was his sister. Literally his first kill. She just came back, brought
At last,
our mom to her own
I can
gravesite
forgive you.
after mesmerizing her. And the priest presided over her funeral. She then proceeds to beat the hell out of me with her own tombstone. Oh, cool, I'm actually in control here. It is an exceptionally difficult fight. And here I thought you were just emotional. To her ragdolled face. Ah, damn it. I didn't think it was going to skip time. Yeah, it's about as emotional as when I ate the murderer. Different kind of emotion, though. I was actually quite happy. Dragged him to his own.
As I shed one last red tear for my fallen sister, I realize the entire world now revolves around this singular word. The epidemic that has stricken London is not the Spanish flu. It is transmitted through the blood, via violent biting, turning survivors into frenzied immortals. I am Dr. Jonathan Reed. I am a vampire, born anew into an age of death and pestilence. While plotting factions close in around me, I am sworn to find the source of this epidemic. I am convinced greater perils are still to come. I know the answers I seek are hiding in our blood.
Let's make some blood bombs, y'all. Dear Dr. Reed, I hope this letter quickly finds you, for I need to speak with you as soon as possible. The situation is evolving very quickly in the West End, and I'm convinced they are all now in great danger. The Guard of Prewin has launched a great hunt in London, and for a few nights they have been actively searching and killing any Ekon they can locate. Lord Redgrave, chairman of the Ascalon Club, recently contacted me. He wishes to meet with you immediately. Please come to my mansion any night that suits you. We must discuss all of this. With this letter, you will find an official pass that will allow you to go through any barricade or quarantine checkpoint throughout the city. Your friend, Lady Ashbury.
The flower's dying.
I want you to know how I water the flower. Dang it. See if they've actually restocked them. Yeah, oh. Pembroke Hospital, 14th October. Dear Dr. Swansea, despite the actual urgency of the sanitary situation, I must inform you of a recent case of professional misconduct inside the Pembroke. Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan has been found guilty of undeniable unprofessional conduct, and thus guilty of endangering a patient. Under no circumstances should a nurse diagnose and establish a prescription without at least informing the recent doctor about her conclusion. You know me, Edgar. I'm not against personal initiative when it is of the interest of all, especially during a crisis like the one we are facing. But we can't allow a nurse to perform a diagnosis and decide on a procedure to apply to a patient. The fact that said patient survived is no attenuating circumstances. It just means we dodged the bullet this time, and demand the strictest authority on this matter. Yours respectfully, Waverly Ackroyd. Got it, Dan. Not there. Mortimer Goswick, 23, followed by Ackroyd. Status is convalescence. Date of mission is 27th October. Date of release, DBA. The patient shows many signs of extreme fatigue and major sores in the throat, mouth, and tongue. No sign of flu. Refuses to speak, claims it is too painful. Needs to rest in healing throat mucous membrane before any decision can be made concerning your relief. I think I'm picking up a whole bunch of notes in here apparently. What else over here? Anything I'm missing? Just open the door, just close the door, and open the door again. Yep.
It's locked.
You gonna get on the floor and door? Did I do the dinosaur? Nothing refilled in here. It's refilled though. Dr. Swansea first. Swansea!
Jonathan, old chap, how are you tonight? I've seen little of you of late.
I was conducting research in my room, away from the nightly routines.
Of course, of course. Worry not, I understand. The situation has been testy around here. I won't deny it, but we still stand.
What news do you bring?
The news is not good, my friend. We try to keep the epidemic at bay, but street violence is escalating quickly.
Tell me more about the violence.
Jeffrey McCallum seems to have sent his war dogs on a hunt. On a nightly basis, Prewen patrols exterminate every skull and vampire they find.
Have they come closer to the hospital?
No. They mainly focus on fallen districts or abandoned buildings. But they're growing in numbers. They must be recruiting heavily.
How bad is the epidemic?
It is killing the infected patients faster. In less than 2 days now. The only blessing is that they are contagious for a shorter period.
I have received an alarming letter from Lady Ashbury. She wants me to meet her at her house. I have been granted safe passage.
Then you are twice fortunate. I have never been invited to the lady's mansion. And with the quarantine and controls, city access is nigh impossible.
Is the quarantine serving any purpose?
It is helping slow the propagation of the epidemic. But as long as we have no clue to its origin, its efficiency is limited.
Why have you never entered the lady's house? You are one of her good friends, are you not?
My dear Jonathan, you have no idea how reclusive the good lady normally is, nor in what great esteem she must hold you to let you into her domain.
Have you any reliable friends in the West End who might assist me?
Unfortunately, you will be alone. Except for our ravishing red-headed acquaintance, of course.
What about the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole? Where are they?
There are only a few of us, and most others would not speak to you. I am the black sheep of our brotherly flock, you know.
What of my commission here at Pembroke Hospital?
Nothing to fear, Jonathan. Your position here is in no jeopardy. You remain one of us, and you are always most welcome.
Thank you, Edgar. We shall speak again later.
Won't feel anything from Edgar, so let's take off. There's gonna be a lot of talking to people now that I've finally beaten my sister.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Yeah. I honestly expected something. Oh. Oh.
Daily routine.
I'm all right.
Good evening, Mr. Goswell.
I'm okay.
Your medical report says you're not affected by the Spanish flu. What do you think of that, Mortimer?
Does it make me happy? Not in the slightest. If it was up to me, I would have left this place long ago. I know I don't belong here.
And why do you think you don't belong here?
I know the staff have more important things to do than look after me. There's plenty of patients here who need their attention.
I have...
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
This is set. Head up there. I'm gonna head in the exact opposite direction, and I'm going to head down to the docks. I'm gonna go administer some medication.
Over there!
Hi, boys. You are a little more stronger than I
One of them
recall.
vermin!
How out of all that, only 13 survived.
Trust the leech, boys! There's one of them vermin! That's gonna hurt! Get them weapons ready! We're found one! Murdering bastard! Oh Christ!
No, I wasn't sure if that thing, the new upgrade, the blood mist. during that fight because it wasn't doing super well. But now, got fun of it. Being able to multi-tap a bunch of dudes. Oh, that's a flamethrower guy.
All of you bloody leeches need killing. You're mine,
Not so great against those craft single dudes. But groups enemies? I can almost make something out of them from them. I don't know what the bell is. Of course, the moment I mute myself, I don't have to sneeze anymore. Cover letter. Hello, Frank. How are you, my old friend? Good to see you last week. Next time, let me get rounds in. Hopefully everything is good on your side of town. Here in your old neighborhood, the situation's getting worse. Clay is getting more violent every day, and it's the only thing about expanding. Even when it seems like there are now some new players around. Trying to dispute your territory. Wet Boot Boys are in a bad spot, I'm afraid, so thought about what you said last time you met. That you never regretted leaving the gang. The only thing you regret is never being able to put foot in East End again. To avoid a good beating or worse. Well, rest assured that you'd have my protection if you may decide to pass by. Maybe we could talk again about new opportunities and job offers. You know I've always been a good numbers, so maybe if you need an accountant in your company, let's talk about that, shall we? Hail your wife for me. WB for life, old chap. Booth Digby. Boothie. Boothie, no. Honestly, Booth is one of the guys I've been eat anyway, so. For no other reason than, hey, somebody eat. We're going back and forth on actually liking Booth or not. What's up, Booth?
You again. What do you want?
I want to see if you have.
I know you're looking for an honest job, Booth. You're tired of this
Energy?
criminal life, aren't you?
It's just an idea. Edwina loves to run things so much. You can never really leave the gang. Wet boys for life, you know.
Have you heard any...
It used to be a safe place. I'm not sure that's the case anymore.
Are you worried about the...
I've heard rumors about some sort of militia patrolling, killing the sick. The Wet Boot Boys are overrun.
Goodbye. Good evening, Miss...
Hello again, Dr. Reed. What do you want?
Have you got any news about Sean Hampton's shelter?
Rumour has it he's started some sort of gang of his own. Soldiers of Christ, something like that.
Are you worried about the sanitary
Hey, look up, Sean.
situation in London?
The bodies are piling up, but I'm not afraid. I'm still alive, and I intend to stay that way.
Goodbye.
Lost orphan.
Another event. Another event. Another event. Yep.
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I...
Have you got any
I've not seen him since he came back to the docks. Rumour has it he's converted his flock to some sort of cult. That's unbelievable.
Are you concerned about the sanitary situation?
It may surprise you, but I'm not. I've heard about the men-at-arms and the fights between gangs at night, but that's nothing new.
I wish I shared your optimism.
It's not optimism. Gangs have been fighting in this part of town since before I was born. This war will stop when enough blood has been spilled.
Goodbye, Miss...
Okay, and I'm just gonna go check out the events. Just go check out the events. I mean, talk to anyone who has sickness.
Good evening, Rufus.
Evening, Miss.
You seem happy.
I live with Mrs. Fishburne now, in her house. I have a bed and everything.
Yeah, it worked. I killed her shitty son, so she got a better one.
Do you need help?
A real doctor caring about me.
A real doctor treats everyone the same, Rufus.
I don't know what to say. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So long. Good evening, Mrs. Fishburne. May I come in, please?
Whoa.
Of course. I can't remember the last time I had a good sleep. I've been nothing
It's
but
locked, all
worried.
right. I'm so sorry about your loss, Mrs. Fishburne.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. Could you check Rufus's health for me, please? I've been taking care of this young nipper since my poor Seymour died.
Very well. But why so nervous?
Even if he lives with me now, Rufus still spends too much time outside. He grew up in the streets, you see, and he's kept his old habits.
Mrs. Fishburne,
I am afraid I am, Doctor. I don't feel well at all.
Then let me give you a prescription.
I thank you for your generosity.
So, you
Yeah. We both had our share of tragedy, but I suppose it's a relief not to be alone in life.
Did Rufus talk to you about his past?
I knew the boy had a hard time in the streets, but I had no idea how miserable he really was. And I suspect he won't tell me all that he remembers.
I'd like to know more.
I was so afraid to see Seymour arrested and executed that I never thought about him being murdered.
I mean, he did have it coming. He really only had himself to blame, but
I'm sure his last
I'll give her
thoughts
some
were for
plate of
you,
stuff.
Mrs. Fishburne. Seymour was a terrible threat to the community, but he truly loved you.
Your words break my heart as much as they bring me peace, Dr. Reed.
How do you mean?
The murder of my son made me understand what the other families must have felt. I shouldn't have protected him for so long.
You have Rufus now. Make him a righteous man, a good man. That may be your path to peace.
You are a good person, Dr. Reed. I wish we'd met
person is
sooner.
kind of pushing it, but alright.
In the end, Seymour avoided being judged for what he did. Does that not disturb you, Stella?
For months, my greatest fear was to see my son being arrested and hanged. Now that he's dead, no one will ever know.
Do you believe your son could have avoided being caught forever?
I have no idea. Sometimes I felt like he was becoming more and more careless. Perhaps he wanted to be caught.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. I run straight to the wall.
I can't remember the last time.
Is this really over? The fear.
Yep. Everyone want to say hi to Senshi? Oh, I thought I didn't see her in the chat. Let's see if... Whoa. Yep, where am I supposed to go right now?
No more guilt.
Oh.
I'm finally free.
Yep. Well, that was interesting. Alright. I love meeting the named ones, the random mini bosses, then almost walking into the side of him because he blends in with the environment. Am I lost? Yes. Yes, I am. Hey, let me in. Ah. Good evening, it's a medicine.
Good evening, Miss Gillingham. May I come in?
Of course, of course.
You crazy? No, but like actually crazy.
So, Dr. Tippets, what brings you back here? We haven't talked in quite some time.
Do you require...
I'm glad you asked, Dr.
I'll try my best.
Thank you, Doc.
Miss Gillingham, why did you give Martin Nightingale the watch I returned to you?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I suppose I thought he needed a watch more than I did. I have no reason to really keep track of time anymore.
But it was your son's watch, Miss Gillingham.
It was, wasn't it? I'm relieved you found it. Besides, it's more useful to him anyway.
Why don't you need...
I've spent my entire life marching to the tick of clocks and the ringing of bells. At my age, it's nice to finally be rid of those burdens. On my time.
Ah.
Goodbye.
That's, dark. That's dark as fuck, actually. Morning, my boy.
Good evening, young man.
There's no need to call me that, Dr. Reed.
Show me what you have to offer then.
Wait a minute, you gotta...
Good evening, young.
There's no need to...
Show me what you have to offer.
Yeah. find that. There you go. Ow, jerk. Here, look at this. What is that? Oh, Giselle passed. Named. Yes. Yes. Hmm.
Best be on your way home. Come back home, idiot! It ain't human! Get it!
Wait, I've already blended into the crowd. Where?
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Oh, hi there. I'd like to come here. Hey, like that.
I have this thirst for blood. This is despicable.
Nope. Gave him a mute button. Come on. No, you want to. Yeah. There you go. I might have just noticed that. That's, it was like the front entrance into John Hampton's place. Now it's all boarded up.
I have this thirst for blood.
Man. Alright, I guess we're going the back way. Mark enough, I think it's this one. Other marker.
A leech! A leech! Sorry, sir. No admittance.
Oh, it's a private party.
Over there!
Nice of them to serve orders, not even to guests. Even to not guests. Ah, buddy Paxton.
You filthy, bloody liar!
Accompanied by a couple of elbows. That's not who I wanted to be aiming at. Oh, I just realized who she was. That's one of the two sisters that was in Sean Hampton's camp.
hell was right. Assholes you are.
Does he move? That's the real question. Nope. Is this cheap? Yep. Does it matter? Nope. Down there. Go. Let's go smack a dude. Welcome back up. Goodness, who did we lose? Nobody, it's just not counting Eka anymore. Alright, well. Okay, well. Apparently, definitely everyone on their best behavior, because we've got the DMCA administrator in chat. Kind of being, I would actually believe that, even though your message is being censored because of the moderator. Nope, I can't open that. I always do that. I always go for a swim before I finally find my way.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Yeah, the moderator doesn't really like
Despicable.
profanity in the chat, which, I mean, is fair.
I can't
He doesn't know whether
believe
it's
I'm
directed at
doing
anybody or not. I'm gonna take this one off real quick, because that's not supposed to be there anymore. And hop down here. Alright. Back door into Sean's old church now, I guess. Stocked up his pantry, that's all. Sean? I left you alive because you seemed like someone that could actually do it. You know, not to go crazy, so okay. As I was talking about, he summoned shadow clones. The Ascalon guy I was fighting. Because, yeah. That's pretty much what he did. I should have known with,
What on earth happened here?
the other girl being turned into a skull that, yeah. John would have gotten nuts.
It's locked.
But I have a small key. Oh, I thought the small key open. Right. That's part of the bodies. Yeah. 2. No. 4, 3, 2. Hard tap. Really don't like the work noise. Here, come on. All right, well, that happened. I guess that's just telling me that I can't actually trust anyone on their word. Like, oh yeah, I'm a man of God, I can hold back this sickness. Literally like 3 days later, he's eating people. All these people are healing. Right. Whitechapel. All the way up here. There's the West End. I don't really want to go to the West End yet, but I'm gonna eat them. yeah, I dealing with those problems a lot in the last couple of weeks. You know, according to Twitch, I've actually been doing this for close to a month now. Wrong button. It's one of the ones that warps. Nope, it's one of the ones that just stands there and eats blood. Blood mist. Teleportation doesn't really work when got you in a corner. In the world is a Volko. It's a big boy. This is the kind of dude I was fighting. But the last one was. The big lad. Pull a backhand camera. What goes down like a punk?
Despicable.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
And where's the last one?
This is despicable. I have this
hungry
thirst for blood.
I'm not. Shut up. Go away. Oh, he's not even talking about me. Alright, cool. Oops. If I die, I deserve it. gonna, because I'm the best. What? Hello there. Why did that spawn on me and not on them? Gotta be first. Yep, this guy. I dodged into him. Your prog rock. Oh, it's time. Ah, there he is. What's up, Satan? Here to have a chat. Meowdy.
You must prepare, child, for the earth is bleeding and the harvest is upon us.
Stay away, whoever you are.
This is no time for petty quarrels, my champion. Can you not hear? The famished queen has awoken.
I am...
But of course you are, son. As surely as you are the blood of my blood.
I had to kill Mary.
I have known your pain, child. Do not succumb to...
Silence! I dismiss you, now!
The land calls for a champion. All and everyone needs you.
Silence.
No, I don't want to.
I'm
Don't
tired
make
of
me,
all
father.
these puppet shows. I cannot enter. They want war. I'll show them war.
Whatever this poor woman did, nobody deserves this kind of punishment.
You just jumped up to the top of the building. I followed this dude? Of course not.
Bloody leech! He's dead!
Dude, I was eating. Ow. Get off. Give me your sword.
It's locked.
We have to start fighting vampires now. Yep, just about the same brain power as a skull, though. Just gonna stay there and Night of the Rock 3 out. You want me, baby? You ever do something and not expect it to work, and then it does?
It's locked, all right.
Yep, in a glass case of emotion. A glass case, I mean... theater. That I can't go into. Oh, hello.
A leech! A leech!
God, we go, Jesus.
Lord, give us strength! It's the power of the Lord! Easy does it, boys. We can deal with this vermin.
I can actually leave the West End. I was concerned I should be trapped here. Ah, yes. The large beast. The thick lad. They can definitely see me. Hi there. I'm liking this this version of the Blood Mist less and less. Back, piggy. It's a random spark. Animated. Bye. Ah, sure.
There are so many people who could use my help here.
Albert, why do you have anemia?
How are you, boy?
I'm not your boy, all right? Now piss off.
Do you need assistance?
Please. Feeling tired these days.
Piss off. Help me.
There you go. Let's hope nobody steals it from you.
Very funny.
Have conditions improved in Whitechapel?
I'm ready for whatever's coming.
Goodbye.
And it's fascinating. There's 5 users in chat. Admittedly, one of them is the DMCA administrator. Checking in to see if I guess I'm playing just movies or something. But there's... There are what? 4 other people there that I recognize, and I'm only coming up with 2 viewers. I don't have any medicine for neuralagia.
How are conditions?
I hear gunshots every night. It's just like the war in the trenches, Doctor. I can't stand it.
A gun?
One hand, I can eat her. On the other hand, there's a blind man that's depending on her to not be eaten. Question is, should I eat her anyway? This is all Whitechapel, so I'll probably just go this way. Right? I don't know. And no one's answering me, so pretty much just talking to myself at this point. Ooh, a solid right cross there. ill-formed blinker skull. Dang it. Oh yes, a large beast. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, just come here. Oop. Oop. We're gonna cheat our way through. That's fine, right? It is. Ethiopia. Ah, the ill forms leave a. Oh, it's literally ill formed, not. Okay, that's a silly pun. Reform from sickness. I wish you could mark people on the map.
You pay for peace of mind. Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe?
Can interrupt your
Fancy
conversation.
buying something?
You never... Do you need help?
To be honest,
I don't quite agree, but I won't argue with you. Please, take this. You'll feel better.
really? Free?
Goodbye.
Ooh, now there's a question. Could we actually hear the old man?
Good evening.
It'll make him taste better.
It's far.
I don't care.
Don't you feel...
Faith in me all I need, my...
No doubt your faith will prove...
Blessed be your general...
The less I have to talk to him, the better. There's... At least this one's here. Last time I came through here, the skull's just kind of hanging out in the middle of the whitechapel. Oh, that, however, is not a skull. You got me. Oops. And everyone's favorite poet. The cold, apparently.
Good evening, Mr. Nither.
And good evening to you too.
Good evening.
Do you need medical...
It may...
I understand.
What are you doing back here?
Hello again, miss. Tell me, Camellia, how are things now the dispensary is closed? Very
Always
well.
so chatty. Who am I missing? The man that I don't have anything for. Nobody. Nobody works for me. Everyone's night going. Stealing my rats, my dude? Got one for sharing. Here. Could have caught him there. What? Catch him before he heals, I guess.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Mouse. Need is quicker.
This is despicable. I have this thirst for blood.
How did that guy survive? The busts are pretty good. Remember lightning being super weak. That's because the gods have all left.
Watch yourselves! There's one of them!
I want to pick up their guns. Any on the ground, but no multi-gun. I am going the wrong direction. The axe, really. It's not been that long since I played that game, but I cannot remember what weapon I rocked. Oh, what the? Couldn't move at all for a second there. Range. What do you mean, my axe? The axe is practically great. I also don't remember where I got it. I'll check the old VODs for that one.
Overwhelmed by this horrifying epidemic.
Bits, take a nap.
A pig sty. I'd step back, sir.
Why can't
Stay
I?
away.
Is it to me? Does not look like it has a head on it. Using the wrong weapon. Did I accidentally switch over to my club? Oh, no, that wasn't an accident.
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
Unlock it from either side, apparently. just gonna let these two duke it out for a little bit. He's dead. And dead.
Filthy murderous bastard! Your prey is... You're feeble!
People, but he's dead. That guy won. Good argument. Or killing vampires actually have changed anything. Oh, you've killed 115 vampires playing this game. I don't.
It's locked.
Of course it is.
I cannot enter.
I'm trying to warp over here.
Let's get it down!
That's fair. Yeah. Something to even out the veggie sweetness. Doesn't sound like a sentence I would ever start to say. I ate kind of late. Like, ate lunch kind of late. But I'm kind of hungry. So I might have something after signing off for tonight. Something small before I go to bed kind of thing, right?
This is despicable.
Copper-flavored gushers.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Enough happened. Go,
So this is where she lives. What a splendid house.
let's go talk to Lady Ashbury.
Dr. Reed, welcome. How are you?
As good as one can be, considering the circumstances.
Yes. Death and affliction seem prevailing themes of late. Please, come in. We have much to discuss.
I hope I haven't disturbed you.
Not at all. Actually, I was counting on you visiting me tonight.
How strange, this painting. Beautiful, melancholic, yet with a haunting dignity.
Indeed. A long time ago, a friend asked me to paint this for him. But I kept it in the end.
Name is Led.
I did not know you were
No
a
relation.
painter, my lady.
There are many things you do not know about me, young Ekon.
My biggest question is, what are you looking at? This is not at me.
Please, call me Jonathan.
Please excuse my behavior, Jonathan. I tend to tease my friends when uneasy.
What is bothering you, my lady? Your letter was quite alarming.
We will talk about this in a few minutes. For now, I would like you to tell me about yourself. How have you been since we last met, my friend?
I came to the conclusion that my maker, whoever he might be, must be a powerful vampire. Certainly extremely old.
How have you reached this conclusion?
I felt this power, radiating like an aura every time he appeared.
Most ancestral vampires of England were killed by the Guard of Priwen half a century ago. I wonder who your maker could be.
You have no idea who he could be?
Some of the Ancient Ones fled England. Some may still be in hiding. All I know is you, my friend, are a pawn in some secret and obscure game of chess.
He is the only immortal I've seen appear in an ethereal form. His voice, his words seemed ancient. It was disturbing.
I am afraid you are right. The simple fact that your blood made Mary such a strong Ekon proves that you must be of ancient lineage.
My sister Mary, she was made a vampire in the same way I was. She was the one killing all those people everywhere I went.
Vengeance is a powerful force for those betrayed. Made vampire through careless error. Victims by size.
In the end, she implored me to put an end to her misery. But still, I felt I had taken her life twice.
I am so sorry for my accidental cruelty. Had I known your dear Mary was still alive, I would never have sent you to pray for her soul in that church.
There is no need to apologize, my lady. Your words have been most helpful in these difficult times.
Thank you, my friend. If only we could have guided your poor sister through her terrible nightmare.
I swear I did not intend that. If only I had known then how vampires are created.
That is the scientist speaking. In truth, most of us do not know how it really works. Personally, I make sure my prey will not return to haunt me.
What do you mean?
I am merciless, Jonathan. I only feed on the dying, and I make sure they are dead before leaving their remains.
I think I should ask the questions, your ladyship. After all, it was you who invited me to settle this most urgent of matters.
Fair enough, Jonathan. The situation is critical. We do not have the luxury for etiquette.
Please do not misunderstand me. I would be delighted to discuss mundane matters and idle trivialities.
If we survive the dark nights to come, we shall have all the time in the world to speak, you and I. For now, please follow me, Jonathan.
I must say, your house is exquisite.
One of the advantages of living forever is having the time to be selective with one's furnishings. I took the liberty of having tea served.
You can still drink tea.
Can't keep it down, but I do so enjoy the aroma. Let us toast to make-believe. And of course to your health, Jonathan.
And to yours, my lady.
Please, call me Elizabeth.
So, my lady, why truly did you invite me here?
I've been asked to deliver an official invitation to meet the Ascalon Club.
Invitation.
Should I trust them?
Of course not. Do not misunderstand me. They can be very useful, but I believe their long-term goals differ from yours.
Why meet them then?
Because nothing truly important can be achieved in this city without their consent. They could be powerful allies in this current situation.
Should I lie to them?
We all lie, Jonathan. It falls to you to choose your behavior. The most important rule is to show them due respect.
Who are they? Really?
They are the embodiment of vampire law in Britain. Some say they influence the destiny of the Empire. Some believe they merely protect it.
How many are they?
Only a small number of powerful and deceitful immortals. All of them entangled in a sticky web of shadow cabinets, influencing trade.
Will they fight the guard of Priwen?
I doubt it. Fergal was Lord Redgrave's executioner forever and a day. By defeating that beast, you deprived them of a powerful weapon.
Intentional. He attacked me.
Why use you to contact me?
Because
Big
they
boy,
know
too.
we are close. The Ascalon Club has many spies. Their main occupation is gathering information and then deciding how to use it.
Why not ask for your help? Since you are obviously a powerful and influential immortal yourself.
You have to understand that I am invisible to the eyes of Ascalon, for I am a woman. That suits me well, as long as they leave me alone.
Have they threatened you in any way?
Not at all. Their message surprised me at first, but it is only logical, considering the critical situation in London.
They have done nothing but impede my investigations since I became known to them. Why would they want to see me now?
I guess they now see you as Ascalon material. They must have found out what happened to your sister. Proof of the potent blood flowing through your veins.
I'm not sure I can accept their invitation. I have seen their handiwork. How Fergal the Beast imposed the club's law.
You have no choice, Jonathan. Even I would not openly defy Lord Redgrave, the chairman of the Ascalon Club.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave? Who is he?
Lord Redgrave is the founder and chairman of the Ascalon Club. Most mortals know him as the Earl of Bristol. He is rich and extremely influential.
Have you met him?
Only on rare occasions, for he never goes outside the club. And women are not awarded membership, even immortals.
How old is he? How long has he been a vampire?
Lord Redgrave claims to be the progeny of William Marshall, the most valiant knight who ever lived. If that is true, he could be very old.
How powerful is his reach?
The Ascalon Club may be the most influential secret society in England. Not all its members are immortals, but they are all very powerful.
They are not all immortals. How is that?
The club is mainly comprised of political figures who seek the safety and expansion of the Empire. The most loyal are awarded immortality.
Any familiar or famous names?
As the richest, most relentless British tycoon, Aloysius Dawson is considered ideal Ascalon material and has been watched for years.
If you are convinced I must meet him, I will heed your advice.
Thank you, Jonathan. I understand your reluctance to brush shoulders with London's vampire elite, but we have no choice.
Is the situation that critical?
Yes. The Guard of Priwen has called for a second great hunt of our kind, and they will stop at nothing to eliminate us.
Will the Guard of Priwen and the Ascalon Club fight each other?
I doubt it. If Priwen really launched a great hunt, I think most of the Ekons I know would flee the country to escape the bloodbath.
I think I saw them kill an Ekon on the way to your house. They seem to have a list with names.
To launch another great hunt, they must have collected intelligence on vampire identities and whereabouts. They are a resourceful lot.
Should we fight back? I will not be hunted down like an animal again.
I admire your courage, Jonathan. But the best way to fight them is to put an end to the epidemic. This is the only way to clear the air.
What is a great hunt?
The first great hunt was launched about 75 years ago. In just a few nights, the Guard of Priwen located and destroyed most of the old British vampires.
Why start a second one?
Priwen has always seen us immortals as a threat to mankind. My guess is they suspect one or more of us is the cause of the epidemic.
How did you survive the first hunt?
I fled, Jonathan. Like most vampires who survived that slaughter. And I secretly came back when I was sure they had lost my trail.
You should flee then. Leave London, the country even. I have seen the Guard in action. They are merciless.
Your concern warms my heart, Jonathan. But fear not. If the situation gets too dangerous, I shall retreat to my secret Scottish manor. I could hide you in my luggage, if you wish.
Thank you for the offer. I shall keep it in mind, but I have
Everyone
much
is
to do
flirting
here.
with Jonathan when they're not calling him ugly.
There is a question I must ask you. Could Lord Redgrave be my maker?
I doubt it. If Lord Redgrave had made you his progeny, he would not have seemed so surprised when you demonstrated the strength of your lineage.
And the funniest part about her secret Scottish manor is it's actually in Ireland.
What is the plan?
The plan is we both try to save this city, you and I. Go to Ascalon, accept their proposition, and use their influence to promote your agenda.
What will you do?
I still have contacts and old friends in this town. I shall make some inquiries and attempt to learn more of the situation. We need clarity.
How can I save London?
The epidemic is the priority. You must find its origin and put an end to it. This is the best way to solve the crisis.
Will I ever discover the identity of my maker?
Maybe not, Jonathan. We know for sure you were made by a powerful vampire, but most of those fled England long ago.
You have no idea at all? You seem to know so many things about the secrets of the vampire underworld.
Even if I had my suspicions, I would not dare give you a name so soon. All I can say is this. I will make inquiries and keep you informed.
Please, forgive my...
Oh, Jonathan. I know you shall always have a gnawing doubt about who made you an immortal. But I swear...
This is the second time I've asked her whether she made me.
One day soon, I will have to find the answer to this mystery.
And I shall help you in your research, I promise. For now, you must go to the Ascalon Club and play their game.
Will I see you again at the Pembroke Hospital?
No, you will find me here if you need me. I shall conduct inquiries alone, and we can then share our discoveries.
Will you not visit Pembroke again?
No. I must remain discreet and avoid attracting attention to Pembroke Hospital for the time being.
But how will you sustain yourself?
I shall not, Jonathan. Fear not. I'm used to it.
When will we meet again?
As soon as you meet Lord Redgrave, I suppose. Fear not, my dear. I shall only be a heart's beat away.
Vampires. Our hearts don't beat.
I want to thank you for all your support and your help, my lady.
Could you do me a last great favor and call me Elizabeth?
I should be honored, my lady.
Then it is settled. Finally, some good news in these dark hours.
Thank you. I appreciate the advice. I had best prepare myself to meet this Lord Redgrave now.
How thrilling to meet the Earl of Bristol in the flesh, so to speak.
Something tells me you're not very keen on the man.
Don't get me wrong. The gentlemen of the Ascalon Club are honorable, but their attitude and opinions are somewhat antiquated.
I see.
As long as they deny access to female applicants, I will leave them to their antediluvian considerations as to the natural order of things. Jonathan, promise me you'll be careful.
Of course. But why the fear in your voice?
Look at me, Jonathan.
I am.
I mean, really look at me, young Ekon. We may be deceptive by nature, but this heart of mine has always told the truth.
Elizabeth.
Go, my friend. But come back to me soon.
Oh my. Man, I don't blame her. Seen that beard? Hell yeah. I might have just seen your second weapon buff, Dark Soul. I remember Chaos being really good because it does dark and fire damage, or it counts for dark and fire damage. Crystal, however, your weapons break really, really fast. It's strong, but nobody's weak against it, if I remember right. I think the build you're using, Chaos, would probably be your best. Chaos or Fire. Your migraines, unfortunately.
So, time to visit the Ascalon Club.
Anything? I literally just left her, though. What? Let's go talk to her. Because why not, right? Ah. Sun's out, guns out. He doesn't need sun. You seen him? Bam. What he needs is some Visine. Is those eyes. Ooh. They looking scratchy, my dude. Your house is pretty big, so I'm gonna go see what I can open. With ingredients, I can just sort of...
It's locked.
Oro. The inspiring Lady Ashbury. There are darkness and life, and there are lights, and you are one of the lights. The light of the light. Bram Stoker is a signed copy of Dracula. That is more than mildly ironic.
Hello
Also, if you
again,
didn't
Jonathan.
see from that tiny
To what
sliver
do I owe
of
the pleasure of your visit?
showing her,
Sorry
she
to
has
disturb
20
you
in
again,
Mesmer.
but could you spare me
Not
a few
able to
minutes?
mesmerize her.
Of course, my dear. Always a pleasure to speak with you.
Concerning your...
Yes?
Are you truly seeking to identify my maker?
I cannot promise you anything, but yes. I am conducting some research of my own.
Do you think we shall ever see better days? Or at least, better nights?
I know not, Jonathan. I have seen some horrid days in my long lifetime. Experience has taught me that one cannot outrun the fates.
Will you tell me your story one day, Lady Ashbury?
One of them, perhaps. I have so many lives. Eternity may not be enough to relate them all.
When all of this is over, the war, the epidemic, we could leave the city for a while. Travel around Europe. And I...
Traveling is always so complicated for poor creatures of the night. But yes, I would be glad to travel the world with you, my dear.
Moving from friends to some... Why? Why after all this time did it drop? Yeah, okay. Cool. Unos momentos, por favor. I don't know why it dropped. My Wi-Fi didn't go out or anything. Y'all having fun at least? Excuse me while I accidentally click through a bunch of things.
Goodbye.
Alright. Let's see if I can steal a bunch of her stuff. I've stolen her diary. Charlotte Ashbury. Huh. Okay, well that's good. Eventually I'll figure out why the viewers only shows 2 when there is actually 6 people in chat. I think 2 of them are bots because DMC admin barely has a channel, and Lurk's been here a few times and I checked out their channel, but I think when I went to check out their channel they seem to be more of a... They seem to be body, is pretty much where I'm going with that. If they're a real person, I feel bad. But, not sure they are. And other than that one drop, at the 3-hour mark pretty much, this has been pretty stable. I'm liking that. My real question is, because I am very much a facial comedian, should I do webcam, or not webcam, face cam now? Or not now, but like soonish? Or should I wait for my original goal for doing face cam, which was effectively, hey, if I get 50 people, I'll do face cam. Other than that, nobody wants to see my mug. There's one more thing to be sending out, so it'll probably be even more of a weight on my Wi-Fi. I might hold off on it, but I don't know. I'm just curious if y'all are thinking like, yeah, you should. We'll actually want to see your mug. Versus, no. Oh god, no. You two doing some nutty stuff?
We're still alive and healthy. Can't you be satisfied with that? We have no reason to be.
Can't tell by their spat. They're actually together.
Hello, Jonathan. Back from the city already? How is the situation over there?
Tense, to say the least.
I am sure every obstacle will cede to your relentless determination. In the meantime, can I be of any help?
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave?
Oh, the legendary founder of the Ascalon Club. I'm afraid I cannot help you with that, Jonathan.
Are you afraid of him? Is he that dangerous?
No, but since most ancient vampires were killed or fled England during the Great Hunt of 1850, he may be the oldest British vampire. A myth in the flesh, so to speak.
So you do know him?
All the Brotherhood knows about him is highly confidential. He is dangerously intimate with the royal family and Britain's inner circles.
What can you tell me about the Great Hunt?
A sad story, my dear friend. Tragic, in fact. The Brotherhood was betrayed by some of its most trusted members.
Tell me about the betrayal.
The founders of the Guard of Priwen stole precious and unique documents and reports from the Brotherhood's library when they left. They used them to identify and locate their next targets.
Why was it a tragedy?
Not only did the Guard of Priwen hunt down and kill most ancient vampires of England, they also destroyed or confiscated their possessions. Priceless knowledge was lost in just a few nights.
Did you know that Lady Ashbury is an artist? And rather a good one?
Well, actually, yes. I attended an exhibition of her paintings before the war. Beautiful landscapes and stunning portraits. I wish I had purchased one.
Perhaps we could go to her next exhibition, you and I.
What a beautiful idea, Jonathan. Did you know she told me once she had been a model for famous painters? But she never told me which ones.
I shall return
Michelangelo,
later.
Galileo, you know. Ultimate Ninja Turtles. And into walls. Okay. Alright. I've got to go back to the west end, but I think that means going through here because I'm sure this one was locked. One was locked. Something was locked. Doors are locked. Go through the docks. His face is clean. Alright, nope. Surprise, nope. Being flashed out places. Almost good of a sound effect is when he's eating something. Ridiculous. Hilarious, but ridiculous. Is that a train? I hear trains. Okay.
I have this thirst for blood.
Reason always does that. Nice. Vampire? Gonna stroll along, I guess.
That was the vampire I saw earlier. This war takes no prisoners.
Better go home, sir. Crush the leech, boys! Die, beast! Leech is the killing. Over there! There's one of them.
Shades on. Yickers. All the foul skulls I ever had to fight, the Ichor, or Icor, might be the worst. Not because its fighting prowess, it remains a powerful and dangerous opponent. Not because of its superior wit, cunning plan. An Ichor is quite blunt and straightforward in his actions and objectives to spread disease and aging epidemics, whenever and wherever it can. An Ichor is the incarnation of viruses and infections. Wherever it goes, sicknesses appear and quickly spread. It is like it only walks so as to generate plagues and epidemics. It is capable of enduring many wounds, as if its skin itself diffuses sickness. Ichors are clever, sneaky, malevolent, and ferocious. If its skin itself diffuses sickness, Ichors are clever, sneaky, malevolent, and ferocious. And I keep reading just the same line. Able of enduring many wounds. To spoil a water tank, a granary, or a banquet is the kind of things an Ichor would enjoy to do, in order to please its putrid and perverse nature. They are so rare that we do not know anything about them. The Lazy Brotherhood believes that they should not be considered vampires or skulls. There's something else. All I know is this. An Ichor must be destroyed by all means necessary as soon as it is spotted. Know your enemies. Jack Carl Eldritch. Proven leader. Dear Diary. Yeah. Run away, chap.
I cannot enter.
Oh. Ugly. No fall damage. Nice. Back unlocking doors.
The West End. Never have I felt so sad to be back home.
He's dead! Over there!
This place is pretty. Oh. It's my house.
Good evening, Avery.
Mr. Jonathan, I can't believe my own eyes. Oh, it's a miracle. We all thought you were... Oh, sir, your poor sister. What a tragedy.
I know, Avery. I know about my sister's murder.
Miss Reed expected you to return to assist with the funeral, right up until the last minute. Where have you been, Mr. Jonathan? We needed you here.
I died, and then I murdered my sister.
How is my mother?
Not well, I'm afraid, sir. Miss Reed is very fragile since the police brought her back home.
The police? What happened?
Miss Reed was found walking in the streets. She kept saying she had spoken with her son and daughter. She's resting now.
Has she received appropriate medical care?
I'm taking care of Miss Reed myself.
Night, Scapegoat.
Hospitals are so overwhelmed by the epidemic that they can only accept patients infected by influenza.
Perhaps we could arrange a short trip. Somewhere sunny, like France. She has always been very fond of France. I think leaving London could do her good.
I'm afraid Miss Reed is too frail for the moment. Recently, she started going out at night without remembering it. I have to watch her carefully.
What is the situation in this part of town?
For a time, the West End seemed spared by the epidemic. But the situation is getting much worse.
Have you no relatives anywhere? I'll understand if you want to take a few days to see family.
Your father managed to guarantee my earnings as long as I take care of this house, sir. My sisters are dead, and I've never met my nephews. I'll stay, sir.
I'm sorry I could not be here for Mary's funeral.
Your mother was strong, sir, but your support would have been appreciated. Apart from the priest and I, no one else attended your sister's funeral.
To be present at the funeral with you both was my dearest wish, Avery. But I'm sorry, I simply could not attend.
I would not dare to question your absence, Mr. Jonathan. All I can say is that we missed you a great deal during these difficult days.
Tell me the truth, Avery. Do you feel forced to stay here? Would you leave this house without the arrangement made by my father?
No, sir. I have nowhere else to go. And I promised your father I'd take care of his family as long as I lived.
This house is dead, Avery. There is a curse on this family. You really should consider leaving.
If only you could have been here sooner or more often. Maybe this house would not be that empty. But you're here now, so my task is not over.
You have served this family extremely well, Avery. Your support during these terrible times is much appreciated.
Then I will stay. All I ask is that you take care of my own funeral if I die before the end of the epidemic. No mass grave, please, sir.
You really think I don't take enough care of my mother, Avery?
Yes, I do, Mr. Jonathan.
You clearly have something more to say. Speak your mind, Avery.
I know you work hard to help the sick, but what will you do once the epidemic is over?
I really don't know. I have always enjoyed seeing new horizons. Once the epidemic is over, it would be nice to leave London for a while.
I understand, Mr. Jonathan. But you have to realize that your mother needs you. Your next departure could break her heart.
Goodbye, Avery. Please watch over my mother until I return.
Of course, Mr. Jonathan. But please return as soon as possible.
What the heck is this dude? Hanging outside my house.
It's locked, all right.
Aubrey, I'm not sure visiting Italy is a good idea this time of the year.
Finally be able to sleep in my own bed again. My mother lost her mind.
Your father and I have spoken about your fiancé, Mary. We believe he'll be an honorable husband for you. We'll set a date for the marriage then. That way, I'm sure one of my children will give me grandchildren. I understand your thirst for knowledge, Jonathan, and your father and I are proud of it. But you are not that young anymore, my son. When will I meet your soulmate? You can ascribe my romantic tendencies to my French origins if you want, Aubrey. But I'll never cease to believe in a match made in heaven, my beloved.
I really wish you could meet her, Mother. You would love her. Mother, good evening.
Jonathan! Is it you? Where have you been, my prodigal son?
I'm right here, Mother. I'm finally home.
Yes, for this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and now found. But where is your sister? Where is Mary?
Mary? She is gone, Mother.
I know she's gone. The question is, when will she return as you have? I miss my grandson so much. It's been days since their last visit.
Tell me, Mother, how are you?
Oh,
all alone in this big house with only Avery to take care of you.
I'm sad most of the time. Sad that you have left me here alone. Sad that you don't tell me when you come or go.
I'm so sorry, Mother. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I was coming home. I was home. London, the Thames, and then it happened.
What happened, Johnny?
I was attacked, Mother. And I've not been the same since.
The important thing is that you finally returned home. I was worried, you know. You were the last member of the family of whom I had no news. Even Mary comes more often than you.
Mother, do you know what's been going on in this area?
Not really. I don't go out much due to the epidemic, and when I do, I tend to get lost.
What do you mean you get lost? I hope you don't go outside alone.
Of course not. When I go out, your father always comes with me, but he leaves me there sometimes, and I have trouble finding the way back.
Have you returned to
Whimsy's
Whitechapel
nuts.
Cemetery since Mary's funeral?
I never want to go back to that awful place. Wait. I think I went back once. And you were there too. And Mary? No, that can't be true.
It was just a bad dream, Mother.
A nightmare, yes. Mary was so angry. I walked back home alone. If that kind policeman had not called Avery from the station, I don't know what would have happened.
Do you need anything, Mother? Can I help you?
I just want you to stay with me, Jonathan. Your room is ready. I asked Avery to make your bed.
I'll stay as long as I can, I promise. Do you need anything else?
Just one thing. Stop staring at me like that. As much as I love you, it breaks my heart to look at those empty and dead eyes.
Are you working on a new painting?
Not recently. I have trouble focusing on my subject and my mind quickly drifts. It's the same thing when I try to write poetry.
I recently met a talented painter with an excellent technique. I wish you two could meet. I'm sure you'd like her.
I'd be glad to meet her. What is her name? Is she famous? Is she dead too?
She's not famous, and her name is of no importance. And yes,
Mom's nuts, but
she's
she doesn't
also
give a
The
damn
important
that her
thing
son's
is,
dead.
I hope you two get along. If she ever fancies meeting your mother, I'd be glad to welcome her into my home.
She does need an invitation first.
Do you think Avery is right? Do you think I should take better care of you?
I don't blame you, but you abandoned me, son. A mother should not survive her children. It's unbearable to know you're not here anymore.
I know I have failed you since I returned. I even watched you bury Mary from a distance. From now on, I will protect you. You have my word.
You don't have to
gonna die by the end of
apologize
this
to
game.
me, Johnny. Do you
Okay,
think
I was
did not
probably just gonna
notice how
finish
much you had
this
changed?
house
Have I
and
changed that
then
much?
not off to 3
Am I
hours.
still
Should probably
your
eat
son?
something.
You
tonight.
are still, and you'll always be.
Good night.
Despite your pale skin, your bloody eyes, and that echoing sadness in your voice.
Why do you say Mary is visiting you, Mother? You know that's impossible.
Why should it be? Are you not standing in front of me right now? Why should it be any different with your sister?
But Mary really is dead, Mother.
Yes. And are you not dead too? Isn't your father dead? And my grandson? And my son-in-law? You're all gone. But you all still visit me from time to time.
But I'm not dead.
Oh, it breaks my heart to have to tell you this. But of course you're dead, my darling boy. Just look at you. As pale as my Mary.
Do you really see Mary and Father? Do you also see me as one of the dead?
Yes. For many years it was just a game. Since your father left us without a word, I took to the habit of speaking to him.
Yes, I remember. I sometimes spied on you and listened to you talking with Father in the garden. It made me so angry then. But it was just a game, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. But since then, my poor dead Mary visited me in my room. She led me to her grave, and there you were. I now know the dead can haunt us.
I'm so sorry. You did not deserve to endure this. Mary should never have done this to you.
That's true, my son. But you know what the worst part is? I liked it when Mary spoke in my head. Now she is silent, and it makes me so sad.
Should I leave you alone? Just ask, and I swear you'll never hear from me again.
Oh, no, Johnny. You're always welcome in this house. And one day, when I finally die, we'll all be together again. Just as Mary promised us.
Goodbye, Mother. Try to rest now.
Goodbye, son. Please come back soon.
Mad at the Hatter, but I like her. Any meds that I could probably make more of? Oh, a migraine. Okay, cool. Oh, sorry, a migraine. Ed, migraine. No, I think I am probably going to end it there. But it was fun, actually. Definitely a lot of plot progression here, and a lot more people in the, at least watching tonight. Similar number of people in chat, but if you're new here, then you enjoyed me rambling on and chatting with everyone as a vampire, feel free to hit follow. For all the other already following or have shown up a few times, thanks for stopping by, and hope to see you again next time.